I'm Greg Garbus of Four Season Tools. We're going to talk about how to install sliding doors. Here we have a 30-foot wide prefabricated end wall for a stationary high tunnel. We've got two 4x8 sliding doors, and on the top is a sliding door track. So when we built our end wall, we built our prefabricated end wall on the ground, and then we brought it up and we assembled it onto our sidewall hoops as a single piece. We then came back and we added our sliding door track. Since we have two 4x8 sliders, we have 8 feet of door, we need a total of 16 feet of door track. How this was shipped was with two 8-foot door track sections, so we went ahead and we seamed them in the center, right underneath the center of the tunnel. We welded some brackets in on the back side of that door track. That bracket went on the top of this door header, allowing the top of the doors to slightly overlap on the top. Once this door track was in place, we went ahead and we installed the door track on the opposite side. This peak vent was in the way from doing one of the brackets, so we did remove a screw, push out the bottom of the peak vent to get our bracket screwed in place, and then we reinstalled our peak vent. The two sliding doors slide both in opposite directions. The way that the doors were sheeted with polycarbonate is the polycarbonate on this side of the door protruded slightly towards the other door to make a seal in between the two doors. When we install the door latch is easy to get at from both sides of the door. The inside of the door has the door that has the bar that catches the bar jamb right here. So when you put the two pieces together, we rotate the door latch down and that catches. That keeps both doors together. There's also a lock nut on the door latch that makes sure that the two pieces from the inside and the outside screw together. So that's the finished product. If you look on this side, I can show you where it is in process. So we're over here on the opposite end of the tunnel. Our end wall is already fabricated, and we've got our two pieces of 8-foot door track already installed. On our doors, we went ahead and drilled holes for our hanging rollers. I've got one of those in my pocket to show you how this works. On the bottom of the roller, it's actually labeled bottom, so that you know which direction is the bottom of the roller. Then there's a shaft that comes down. There's two types of rollers. Different sliding door track rollers are straight, and this one has a little bend in it. That bend allows this to be adjustable, so we can actually choose how close the door is to the door frame by pushing it back and forth. There's a nut at the top, and there's another nut at the bottom. This washer that goes on it slides all the way up and has two flat ends, and the threads are flattened on each side. That allows us to get the door exactly where we want it, push this plate all the way up from the top, and we can screw that into place. So if you look up here on the door roller is on the top. We've got a nut on the top and a nut on the bottom. You can adjust those nuts up and down to be able to put that roller exactly where you want it. The washer we have on the underside of the door, so once we have it where we want it, we can go ahead and we can put a self-tapping screw through that washer to lock it into place. We're going to start all the way on one side and slide that door into place. Since this tunnel is going to have some integrated shelves, we want to make sure that we put our doors in before we put our shelves in, or else we might not be able to get the doors in place. After the door is slid in from this side, we'll repeat the process for the door on the opposite side of the tunnel, install the latches, and that's how we install our sliding doors.